Hello, I'm Isaac Switzer, and I think the New Deal is one of the best things to happen to this country.
I'm Kaylin Mahoney, and no one gives a crap about the lame deal, so Isaac, please stop bringing it up.
And this is breaking news and breaking hearts.
And breaking my mother's beloved vase.
Wait, that was you?
What?
That wasn't your mother's vase.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, the blue one with the stained glass reimagination of Gary Busey on it? Mine.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
You got my grandmother's ashes all over the carpet.
She was cremated?
No, she's still alive. She's just big smoker.
Speaking of things that are smoking,
Here's the news. A homeless man in Anchorage killed a 1-year-old bear cub with a handmade spear. The bear was 9 in bear years.
Frances Bean Cobain got married last week and didn't tell her mom. Also, didn't tell my mom.
A Pennsylvania man sentenced to 20 years in prison had a quick wedding ceremony with his girlfriend before heading behind bars. For some perspective, 20 years is like 1,000 years in bear years.
Scientists in China have begun genetically altering pigs to be tiny and selling them for $1,600. Though some may question the morality of this modification, when asked for comment, the pig simply cried, "Wee, wee, wee," all the way home.
Parts of South Carolina experienced more rainfall over the last weekend than they have in the past 1,000 years. 1,000 years is like 1,000,000 years in bear years.
Planned Parenthood's funding is in jeopardy of being cut at the end of the month. If this happens, access to safe sex education will take a huge hit. But also, the amount of bros having dope condomless sex will skyrocket, and that's chill as hell.
Pollution created by Volkswagen factories that was hidden from government regulators has killed almost 100 people in recent years. They wouldn't say how many regular years, but they said it was about 50 bear years.
Since 2010, there's been a 400% increase in emergency calls for children under 12 ingesting hand sanitizer, causing them to get drunk. This story again, college students, hand sanitizer is cheaper than beer.
Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton has been consistently late to her campaign events, mostly rallies, ranging from 30 minutes to 2 hours. The wait has been especially taxing for the attending bears, who claim that she has been anywhere from 1 to 19 bear months late.
A New Hampshire man is currently at large after failing to steal drills from a hardware store and running off making chicken noises. The suspect is described as 6 feet tall, lumpy, and definitely just 5 chickens stacked on top of each other wearing a long coat.
And that's the news.
Over the weekend, famed Florida Eagle Oswald was killed on live television by his eagle nemesis, Frequent Visitor.
The footage was watched live by thousands of nature fans that have been following Oswald for some time.
As you can imagine, the bird community took it rather hard. We now go to a live reenactment of the event narrated by our very own bird expert, Will Stryker.
It seemed to be just another typical sunny day in the peaceful village of Orlando, Florida. But no, alas, it was not peaceful. October 1st would soon prove a Thursday marked by inconceivable violence. Oswald the Eagle thought he was coming home to his loving partner of 20 years, Harriet, the mother of the couple's 3 eaglets. Harriet's been screwing another eagle for some time now, and followers of the story have dubbed him Frequent Visitor. Frequent Visitor is a bully, if you ask me. But Ozzy is no pigeon. He is an eagle as well. A bald eagle with a gorgeous ivory chest and sharp, powerful talons. Ozzy is a handsome eagle who will defend his honor by fighting his adversary to the doom. What? What in the devil? That common crow is hurting gorgeous Ozzy. My avian love. My exceptional feathered flower. With Ozzy's death, so too dies my favorite part of my libido. Back to you, hosts.
Quite the tragic story.
Does anyone know what they did with that bird's body? Asking for a friend. A friend who loves taxidermy.
No, I'm not sure what happened to that eagle corpse. Shall we move on? Okay.
Jennifer Reese, an LA woman who sued her e-cig company after her vape pen's charger exploded on her, was recently awarded $1.9 million in court.
Here to talk about her experiences with electronic smoking devices, please welcome Jennifer Reese.
Hey guys, how's it hanging?
Hey Jennifer, are you all right? Do you need a glass of water or something?
What, this? No, still.
Do you mind if we ask what happened?
Oh yeah, totally. So I'm vaping, right? Just vaping, having a good time. And I was charging Lucinda in my car. Lucinda's my vape. And we're having a good time, right? Just chilling, listening to some Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it's all fun and games until my vape charger explodes on me and covers me in chemicals, and my legs and arms are on fire. And I try to jump out of the car into moving traffic, and the only reason I survive is because my boyfriend pours Diet Coke on me.
Wow.
That sounds like a true nightmare.
Nah, it's chill.
Are you still vaping? Don't you have
Like PTSD or something?
What? Is that like a new strain or something?
No, it's not.
Anyway, it's like $49.95 for a starter pack, and it's available in silver, blue, pink, green.
Are you trying to sell us a vape pen after yours almost destroyed you?
Whoa. It did not destroy me, man. The charger just overheated in the car and exploded all over me, my arms and legs, leaving with severe second-degree burns that, if left untreated, would have killed me.
It sounds like you might want to take a little break from the vaping.
Nah, man. Vape life for life, man. Can you tell a fisherman to get rid of his fishing pole?
I guess you could.
Nah, man. So you can't tell me to get rid of Lucinda. She's my fishing pole.
Do you have any tips on vaping safely?
Oh, yeah. So when charging your vape, always stay at least 15 feet away from the charger, or you might suffer secondary nitrogen burns all over your limbs and scream in agony as Brian's acidic Diet Coke douses the flames engulfing your previously unblemished body. Ah!
Jennifer Reese, everybody.
Well, moving on, it's time to tackle another topic that's hotter than that woman's e-cig.
Oh, that's right, Kaylin. Due to recent events, America's gun laws have become the subject of extremely heated debate.
And very surprisingly, the debate is not about whether I would look cooler holding a gun or smoking an e-cig. So what is all the fuss about? Let's go to our woman on the street, Plemp, to find out more.
Bang, bang. Pew, pew, pew. Bang. Guns. Guns are like opinions. Some are more dangerous than others, and everyone has them.
Except for me, an impartial, humble news personality with no opinions, no guns. Could I get these hands on a gun in the next 4 hours? Well, I have a dentist appointment in 4 hours, and I'd really like to relax before that.
I started by doing some research.
Hired guns. Downtown Crossing. That's pretty close. Within walking distance, even. Maybe we can get this gun in the next hour or so, and then I can take a bath.
You said it was this address, right?
We're at the right address. I'm not here anymore. Don't waste your time. I mean, I guess then it's impossible. You can't get a gun in Boston. Can't do it, so there's no gun store. It's a bank now, so. What are you doing here?
We're not done. We still have to get the gun.
What do you mean? We went to the gun store and it wasn't there. Case closed.
Yeah, but that's not the only gun store, you know? There's more gun stores.
Well, you want me to find another gun store?
Yeah. What about that one?
Oh. Yeah, this one's like 30 minutes away.
By commuter rail. What I didn't realize at this time was that the commuter rail and the T station are two different things.
A lot of people looking for guns today.
I thought I was covered with my monthly subway pass, but I was in for a rude awakening.
It's not working. You know what, though? I think I have something that might do the trick. It's gold. Machine's a little confused. Think I'm gonna go take it to somebody who knows how much it's worth. Got this coin as a kid. My dog found it. I almost ate it, but then I realized it was gold. Now it's the most valuable thing I own. That idiot over there said it's only worth $1. What is she talking about? It's gold.
It's not gold.
What do you mean it's not gold? It looks like a trumpet. It looks like a trombone.
Those aren't gold.
What do you mean those aren't gold?
Since they wouldn't take my gold coin, we decided to walk. We were getting to that gun store.
I want to go.
The trip by foot, it turns out, is nearly impossible.
Does anyone have a vitamin water? Mango flavored? I need the vitamins. I'm tired.
No one had a vitamin water, and since I was depleted of vitamins and very tired, I had to quit the journey and head home.
Okay.
Right.
Well, joining us now in studio to discuss her Boston gun sting operation is Plemp.
Thank you, Isaac, Kaylin. So glad to be here.
Plemp, you didn't seem to solve or figure out anything in your investigative report.
You were investigating if you could buy a gun in under 4 hours, and you just didn't.
You never got to a gun store.
You went to a shooting range and never got inside.
I'm not sure how this would count as a sting operation.
I'm not sure what you mean. I think I stung them good.
Plemp, there was a part where you refused to get out of bed to go to another gun store.
I was tired. Out of studio segments are tiring. Having to run all over Boston, finding clues and facts. It's ridiculous. The in-studio correspondents get to just sit here while I'm out there having to talk to people. That's why I tell you, week after week, I want to be in studio, where the lights are bright, and a makeup artist gives you a new face before you go on, and there's an after party, and
There's no after party. This is the news.
there's an after party where everyone believes that your new face, your TV face, is your real life face, and they want to shake your hand and tell you how good you looked on the TV.
Plemp, I'm getting the feeling you don't actually care about the gun issue. And this was all a ruse to get in studio.
Let's go to commercial and discuss this later.
Plemp, you're being a ham.
Oh my God!
stop? Where did you even get those?
Oh, these? My pen pal sent them to me.
Garrett?
No, Zavi.
How many how many pen pals do you have?
A couple hundred.
You have a couple hundred pen pals?
Oh! Oh, you said pen pals.
Yeah. What did you think I said?
I thought you said, what's our next story, Isaac?
That's No, that's not even close.
Well, I'll tell you what the next story is. Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders stopped in Boston on Saturday for a rally. Our correspondent Sam was at the rally and is in studio to report on the event. Sam?
Yes, I was at the rally. I went just like you asked me to.
Great! Sam, Sanders has been a hit with young voters like yourself. Can you tell us a little bit about the energy from the crowd inside the Boston Convention Center during the event?
Yeah, it was very high energy. There were a lot of people, probably more than 1,000.
I read that there were actually over 25,000 supporters at the rally. Did it feel like maybe more an intimate environment, or?
Yes, it was very intimate. He shook every single person's hand.
Wow. That is incredible. So, what issues was the crowd most fired up about?
You know, the usual ones.
Usual ones. So you mean like abortion and campaign funding and immigration?
Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
Okay, how did Bernie look? What was he wearing?
He was wearing a suit and a yarmulke.
Right, because he's Jewish.
Yeah, you really dodged a bullet on that one, Sammy boy. Exactly right. Governor Sanders talked a lot about being Jewish in his speech.
You mean Senator Sanders?
Yeah, sure, yeah, he's had a lot of titles throughout his career.
Oh, has he? Did he say anything about all of his titles?
He said he liked most of them, but he didn't like the other ones as much.
What were some other titles?
Governor, senator.
Those were the only two that were already mentioned.
Yeah, well, that's because you didn't let me finish my list.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Senator.
Okay, Sam, I don't want to sound or come off as rude or accusatory, but did you even go to the rally?
Yeah, I went. Stop grilling me on it, okay? I went to the rally on Sunday.
It was on Saturday.
And I sat front row so I could see Benji Sandman.
No, Bernie Sanders.
And I drank the Kool-Aid that he passed around in that big old punch bowl.
Is that real or a metaphor?
And then I shook his hand. I went home and I watched the season finale of Rick and Morty.
Well, that part is definitely true.
So in conclusion, I give this rally 10 out of 13 stars. And that's all for this reoccurring segment, Sam's 13 Stars of Justice. We'll see y'all next moon cycle. Good night.
Oh. What's that? This just in. Young voters still too apathetic to actually do anything politically active except post articles on Facebook. With the race for candidacy in full swing, we here at Breaking News want to keep our viewers in the know.
Today's focus will be on the front runners for both parties. We go live to Latino correspondent Jorge Ortiz.
Thank you. We now go to our main boy on the streets, Mr. Jorge Ortiz.
Jorge, you can't toss to yourself.
I know this, Isaac. That is impossible. If I were to toss to myself, that would not look very professional.
No, Jorge, that's not the point. We mean you can't introduce yourself.
Big boy Jorge, what do you have for us?
Good evening. We are at the very prestigious Harvard University, where we are going to talk to all the smarty pants kids in America about presidential candidate Donald Scrumps, King of Mexico. This is Jorge Ortiz. Do you have a moment to talk about the presidential election? Okay, here we go. How do you feel about King of Mexico, Donald Scrumps?
Well, I think that he is a bit of a bigot, and he expresses the worst aspects of the base of the Republican Party.
Jorge, we're rolling. Jorge, closer. Very good. All right, you want to step back a bit? Jorge.
Donald Scrumps?
Yes.
What? That's not his name.
Okay, how do you feel about Donald Scrumps?
He's awful, for starters.
Now, why is he awful? He's the King of Mexico, you know this, right? King of Immigration and Mexico. Best dancer on this side of the border.
I think he represents everything that's wrong with this country and everything that we need to move away from.
He is everything that is bad, and he is a big boy. That is what I hear. Hey, Donald Scrumps. Good.
Donald is a very interesting candidate. I like how he just speaks his mind, and his hair. I really like his hair.
Now, what about his hair is so gorgeous to you?
The fact that it might be real fur from an animal, I think that's
This
really
could be real. Now, is it true that he owns all the zoos in the East Coast?
all the what?
All the zoos with the animals that go young, 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 young. Look into the camera and tell us, he owns the zoos of America.
He owns the zoos of America.
There you have it, Donald Scrumps owns the zoos of America. How do you feel about Donald Scrumps?
He's an idiot.
But is he not the King of Mexico?
No.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we agree to disagree. Jorge Ortiz is the Prince of Darkness. This is a secret. Pretend like we are not filming, but this right here behind me is Hillary Clinton's evil lair. This is where she transforms into a river mongoose. The chupacabra of America. Hillary Clinton's. This is the world's only secret lair. Shh, don't turn off the camera. She can see us.
I think that she's unexciting but confident.
Unexciting and confidence.
Confident.
Competence. Competence?
Confident.
Competent.
Yeah.
She's also pretty cool, I think.
She's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay, what makes her so cool?
Just that she's like a strong woman who knows what she wants with the world.
Strong woman who has lifted the earth. There you have it. These boots are made out of Hillary Clinton's left legs. How do you feel about Mr. Hershey Blanders?
Who's that?
Hershey Blanders, you know? Has no hair here, very big glasses. Hershey Blanders. Oh, Mr. Weekend at Bernie's. I would love a sticker. Oh, thank you. I put it here. Oh, it's wrinkled Bernie's. We like his skin.
Oh, he's my favorite.
Bernie Blanders is the favorite. There you have it. This is Jorge Ortiz signing off. Bernie, I don't know who this is. Is this my name now? Am I Bernie Ortiz? What is this? This is trash to me. This is trash, okay, camera boy? This is for you. Bernie What a strong report. Very dangerous, very information.
Jorge, sit down. Sit down. No,
Jorge, you're going the wrong.
other side. Other side.
We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this season of College Kitchen. I'm your host, Amelia Fabiano.
And I'm Aaron Kenigsberg.
College Kitchen is a show where we're going to take you around Boston to show you all the hottest food spots.
Whether that is man food, which is your burgers, your bacon, your meat, all that grease, yes.
Or like Sweet Talk, where we'll show you sweet tooth lovers where to get your cake fix, your ice cream fix, all that good stuff.
We also have Wild Card, which is your ticket to food from all over the world.
Or if you're on a budget, like I know I am, we'll take you in the kitchen with Alyssa to show you how to make college food on a budget. So sit back,
relax,
and enjoy.
College Kitchen!
Hello and welcome to next segment, Mouth to Mouth.
During this segment, Kaylin and I will introduce and debate important issues brought to the forefront of culture via this week's news.
And I think it's pretty obvious what everyone's been talking about this week.
Abortion.
Guns. No, I thought we discussed this.
Yeah, and we said we'd be talking about babies.
I thought you meant these babies. Pew, pew, pew.
You call guns babies?
Yeah, because I refuse to look at actual babies, so I don't really know what they look like.
Disgusting. They look disgusting.
Just as I imagined. Either way, we can only discuss one of these topics, and I think guns are the more pressing issue. People are dying here.
Don't you care about women's rights to affordable reproductive health care? Don't you care about the right to choose, Kaylin?
Of course I do. That's why I'm choosing to talk about guns. Every few months we see a new mass shooting, and yet we see no legislation in response to it.
And yet Planned Parenthood is drowning under the waves of legislation being passed against it. There are millions of women seeking affordable reproductive health care who now won't be able to receive it because a bunch of old men decided they don't need to.
These same old men and all their friends have guns, lots of guns, and they refuse to give up. They're running around with weapons that could destroy dozens of lives in a moment. Which seems more imminent to you?
What about the 2.7 million Americans, especially the low-income women, that rely on Planned Parenthood for reproductive health services?
Oregon, Charleston, Ohio, Sandy Hook, Aurora, need I go on?
Federal dollars don't even go towards funding abortions at Planned Parenthood. They do, however, go towards breast exams, HIV tests, and birth control info and service sessions.
Politicians try to justify the tragedies that occur as a result of mental illness, and they aren't wrong, but truly it is our gun culture that's mentally ill.
Even if federal dollars did fund abortions, it shouldn't matter. Abortion is legal. Abortion is culturally necessary. Abortion is good for humanity. Women shouldn't have to be apologizing for it in the first place.
Well, I will say that you seem pretty heated about this.
Of course I'm heated. If we don't step up to do something to protect Planned Parenthood, we will have a world overrun with unwanted children.
Yeah, but if we do nothing to try and change relaxed gun laws, then guns will continue to fall into the hands of the wrong people.
Which means
Child
soldiers.
Well,
we've got to figure out how to make sure that both these issues get solved, or else there's no hope. We'll be taking orders from babies with guns soon.
then we'll have to look at them.
How are we going to solve both these problems? We only have one segment and we're already kind of going overtime. Our producer is doing the wrap it up signal ever since we mentioned child soldiers.
Either that or she's surrounded by bees. I think it's the bees. Wait a minute. I have an idea.
Okay, but say it fast because our producer is literally covered in bees trying to mate with her.
What if we Freaky Friday the two issues?
What do you mean, like eat a fortune cookie?
What? No.
I've seen that movie before, and they have magic fortune cookies.
No, it's not that. I'm saying, what if we swap the conditions of the two?
Oh, I get it, like a cookie.
No. Like, what if the obstacles women to face to receive issues from Planned Parenthood were now the regulations that gun owners had to face to receive a gun and vice versa?
Oh, I get it. So, like, what if we made every young man who wants to buy a gun face a mandatory 48-hour waiting period, bring in parental permission and a note from his doctor proving he understands what he's about to do, watch a video about the effects of gun violence, and put an ultrasound in every one of his body cavities, because why not?
Exactly. And women who are trying to get abortions can do it spur of the moment if they're at a gun show.
We're making America great again.
You're welcome.
We'll always be here, 4 steps ahead of child soldiers.
To talk about the issues.
Well, folks, that's all we have time for tonight. Kaylin, is something wrong?
I just think what you said is a little misleading, Isaac.
What do you mean?
I just mean that that's not literally all the time there is.
Well, I guess technically you're right, but it is the end of the show. We need to sign off.
Look, all I'm saying is if we only have a few minutes left with the audience, you shouldn't lie to them, okay? And say there's no time left in the world. There is time, Isaac. There's always time. There's just never enough.
Kaylin, what's this really about?
Nothing.
Kaylin? There will be other shows, Kaylin. It's just the first episode of the season. It's not goodbye. It's just see you later.
Well, I guess you're right, Isaac. I'm ready to sign off now.
Actually, it looks like we have a few more seconds.
Now? Okay, now.
Now, yeah.
From everyone here at Breaking News.
Have a lovely evening.